Welcome to how to install FileMaker Go and set it up. This will be a short instructional video. The first thing you have to do is turn on your iPad, and then you're going to go to your App Store, which is the A, and the big A that looks like a compass. Next thing you do is you're going to want to search for FileMaker Go. So you're going to type in File space Maker Go. You see it popped up. It's like the fourth one. Tap on it, and then you see all the file. Anything with file is going to pop up. And the first one is FileMaker Go 13. If this was a new installation where there's a cloud, you'd see free, or you'd see a price, but it's a free download, so it would say free there. Since we've already downloaded it, it's going to pull it down from the cloud. So tap on the cloud, and it will download. We want to make sure that you're hooked to the internet first. You don't want to download this on LTE because it'll be a lot slower and it'll cost you more. So while it's doing that, we can now escape back out to the main screen by hitting the home button. The home button is the big round button at the bottom directly below the camera. So we're going to go back to the home screen while it's loading up. And we're going to look, and you can see on the home screen it is loading. It's about a quarter of the way. So while that's loading, we'll show you something else. Say it was loading on the second screen and you wanted to move something around. So you could take and hold your finger on an app, and they'll start shaking. And put a little X. If you touch on the X, it's going to delete it. We're going to move. If you want to move this app, put your finger on it, drag it, bring it to the edge of the page. Once you get a little about halfway over, you can see it goes to the next page up. To stop it, just hit that home button again, and they stop moving, and then you can open them up. We're going to check. Okay, our FileMaker Go is finished loading, so we can go on to the next thing. Since it's not on our home screen, we're going to move it so that we make sure that it gets a good first screen placement, and we're going to put it right next to our favorite Dropbox. The next thing you want to do before you open it up is go into Settings. Look into Settings, and then scroll down till you see FileMaker Go. Okay, we see FileMaker Go. Then you turn it on here, and FileMaker Go is set. Next thing you want to make sure is at the top of the screen, under locations. We're going to look for locations. Don't see it. Okay, we're going to assume it's turned on. So we're going to hit the home button, go back to the home screen. Oops. Be careful you hit the home button too fast. It will go into Surrey mode. Now that we've finished that, we can now go and open FileMaker Go. So let's open FileMaker Go. And FileMaker Go, it's going to want to start and do a tutorial. So up where you notice up on the left top, there is where your Wi-Fi signal is 2 sheets of paper. Touch on the 2 sheets of paper. Then go to the window button. And then hit the X. And it will exit you out of the tutorial. And this will get you to the main screen. The first thing you want to look at is on the side you have recent, device, and host. Recent is if you've recently been there, you can go as a shortcut to it. Since we haven't been there, it's a new install, you're going to have to go to the host and we're going to have to add a host. When the add a host comes up, then you're going to start typing in there the IP address, which is 171.67.113.109. Now I'm using a keyboard on the, so you don't see my keys up there. Now at this time, if you're doing it on the screen, you'll see an option where the enter button is to go to the next. So if you go to the next, it's going to ask you what the host name is. If you leave the host name blank, it will show it as the IP address. I recommend you do that because that'll be less confusing to you, because what you'll notice when you get into there, there'll be some other IP addresses, 192.168.1.11, which is the internal IP address to the server that's hosting it. So when you see that number, it means it's the correct address to tap on. When you're finished, once you leave it blank, you can hit the enter button if you use an external keyboard, or the save button on your screen. And now you're going to see it automatically enter, and you'll see the login. So if you wanted to exit at this point, you can press on the two sheets at the top X. And let's see, two sheets. Well, you actually got to go in. So the file we're looking for is called CHS Sales, Crescent Hardwood Supply Sales Database, and it's version 3. The top one. It always is the top one on the selection. So we're going to touch on that, and it's going to give you an account name. I'm using account name WW. You're going to use your account name that was given to you and the password, and hit enter. This will log you in. Now you're at the thing. See, it says, "Hi, Wayne Wilson." So, and this is your home screen. To stop and exit, in the top left, if you hit where the two sheets are and hit where it says, then tap on where it says Windows, and then on the red X, if you hit the X, it'll exit you out and you're back there. At this point, you can go out to the home screen. If you don't close it, you're not going to, it'll still remain open in the background. Now it's closed. And to make sure it's closed, the way how you check to make sure something's not running in the background is double click your home button, which is the flat button directly underneath the camera fast, and it will show you what's running in the background. So to close it, just drag your finger, put your finger on it and drag it up. Drag it up. Drag it up. Drag it up. And so you can close all your apps. This will help your battery last a little bit longer. And this concludes how to install FileMaker Go.